Maybe we should focus on having to nip it in the bud instead of dealing with it after, because prevention is indeed better.
Because dealing with the aftermath takes more money.
Exactly, so, and then damage has been done. But talking about prevention, you want to talk about our culture and our religious institutions.
Exactly.
What role they play in all of this?
They have a role, because even from the schools, the textbooks, how they perpetuate and reinforce sexist ideology, the stereotypes. You go to church, it is the same stereotype.
You have to be submissive, and submission is defined.
Every day it is said, but they don't also say the obligation, for a man. And we know also everywhere, in fact, there is no culture or ethnic group in Nigeria that I would say are more respectful of men. But they have different leadership positions that can help. We've long recognized that under Yoruba culture, for example, a woman, just like Chief Moji explained, will be seen as a leader, not just discriminated. But then there are other aspects with inheritance that is exactly discriminatory as well. So the issue is that the religious institutions, agents of socialization, they must, leaders, cultural leaders as well, understand what we are talking about with regard to gender equality, or empowerment of women and girls, or ending or preventing violence. Because it is the cultural and sexist stereotypes that help to perpetuate this violence. So we need to invest more in creating awareness to prevent, to report timely. But the problem is that in timely report, I was once in the US, I mistakenly, as I was trying to dial 9, I didn't know I put it 3 times or whatever. Before I knew, police were at my door. And mind you, it was a hotel. In 2014, I remember, because there was also the time the Chibok girls were kidnapped, and I was still the special rapporteur on trafficking, and people were calling me, even in the US, for interview. And I saw police. I said, well, 3 policemen, hefty, not just one. And they said, oh, you died 999. So they were responding. And now they already knew, even my hotel, traced the number to in front of my hotel room within minutes. In Nigeria, we've asked. One woman called me yesterday, that was 25th, and it really broke my heart, because I say even where she was, she didn't even know about what we're talking about, that 25th November is the International Day for Ending Violence. But she said, my husband is chasing me with cutlass. I'm inside a room. I have 2-month-old baby. And, I said, can you come out? Because we have shelter, we can help you. She said, I can't come out. And he's there in the other room. And he's been beating me yesterday. He beat me, and I'm not receiving treatment. If you see me, my whole body is aching and I'm bloody. And we've once asked police, a woman called like that, put out a suicide note on Facebook a few years back. And we called police, please, in Anambra, can you please help us go there? It's not a work they are used to. They don't go to, but prevention is part of it. Being able to respond. If a woman call and say, I'm in danger, this is what is, then you go immediately. Even the fact that man or whoever is the perpetrator cite the police, that will nip it at the bud. And that will also let them know that it is not okay. And that next time that this is this. And they will be questioned. So we don't have that response. We are far away.
When you say response from the police, that is even taking it too far. I want you to look at the home front.
No, but
first and
foremost, telling you, the home front, they respond that if you are, because remember, there is even the concept of family is in transition. There is a breakdown of home. People are in flats. People are living everywhere, far away from the kind of village setting that normally respond.
Away from that village setting.
Because those village settings were actually very active in preventing violence. Because sometimes you beat a woman, they will organize their family members to go and repeat the same thing. And even their family member will tell you it's not okay, don't touch her. But these days, these things are broken down. Nobody is enforcing that.
And that's what I want to draw your attention to. You talked about the police and, the ineffectiveness in dealing with this issue. But let's look at how the family itself is dealing with this. A woman who is married has an issue or is being beaten by her husband, reports to her mother first, who
they will tell you,
and the mother will tell you that's what I've been dealing with.
It's really sad, because the one that called me yesterday, I asked her, is there any relation around? Can you call your people? He said they will not support her leaving this marriage.
So that's
she said
exactly
so.
What